It was a bright summer afternoon in downtown Chicago. People rushed across the streets. Cars honked impatiently. And the world moved fast. Too fast for most hearts to notice anything beyond themselves. But among the noise and chaos, one man stood out. Ethan Cole, a billionaire investor known for his sharp mind and colder reputation, walked out a luxury restaurant holding a small box of his favorite blueberry cheesecake. For him, life was all about success, power, and control. Kindness wasn't something he believed in anymore. Just a few steps down the street sat a tiny beggar girl, no older than 10. She wore a faded pink dress, her hair messy, her feet bare against a hot pavement. A cardboard sign rested beside her, "I'm hungry." But she wasn't shouting. She wasn't asking. She was just sitting quiet, almost invisible to the rushing world. Ethan didn't even look at her. He never did. People like him didn't stop for people like her. But as he lifted his spoon to take a bite of the cheesecake, the little girl suddenly stood up, eyes wide with fear, and shouted, "Don't eat that!" Her voice was small, but it hit him like thunder. Ethan froze, confused and annoyed. He turned toward her. "Why are you yelling at me?" he asked. But the girl wasn't looking at him. She was staring at the cheesecake box, trembling. I saw the man at the back of the restaurant." She whispered softly. "He dropped that box. It fell on the ground. A rat touched it. He still packed it because he was angry at you for shouting at him earlier." Ethan's face stiffened. He remembered being rude to the staff when he thought they were too slow. He didn't think anyone had noticed, especially not a little girl sitting outside on the street. He opened the box and looked closely, and for the first time, he saw it. Tiny claw marks near the edge of the cake. His heart sank. The girl wasn't lying. She had saved him. And for a moment, Ethan felt something he hadn't felt in years. Humility. He crouched down and asked gently, "Why did you help me?" The little girl shrugged. "Because you looked like you needed someone to be kind to you today." Ethan's chest tightened. No one had said something like that to him in decades. Not even the people he paid to be around him. He looked at her thin arms, her tired eyes, the way she stood as if the world had given her nothing. But she still chose to give kindness. "Have you eaten today?" he asked softly. The girl shook her head. "Not since yesterday." Without a second thought, Ethan stood up, took her hand, and walked straight back into the restaurant. This time, the staff looked surprised. But Ethan didn't shout, didn't demand, didn't act like the man they knew. He simply said, "Please bring her anything she wants. And make it fresh." The girl sat at the table, shy and overwhelmed, while everyone stared. To her, it felt like a dream. While she ate, Ethan asked, "Where are your parents?" She lowered her eyes. "I lost them last year. I sleep near the bus station. I don't like asking people for money, but sometimes I have to." Ethan felt something break inside him. A man with everything stood before a child with nothing except a brave heart. That day changed him. He didn't just buy her a meal. He arranged a safe shelter for her, hired professionals to help her, and promised to visit her every week. And he kept that promise. Months later, the little girl had a clean bed, new clothes, and hoped she had forgotten existed. And every time she smiled, Ethan felt something heal inside him. Something he didn't know was broken. All because a small beggar girl had stopped him with 3 powerful words. "Don't eat that." Moral of the story: kindness does not come from wealth, power, or status. Sometimes the poorest hearts carry the richest compassion. One small act of care can change someone's life, and sometimes it can even change yours. If you believe in kindness, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Peaceful Stories.